Hi everyone, this is me again, Dennis Kinikito Ipon. For today's video, I am your tourist guide and I will show you the 10 most beautiful landscape in Brazil. Now let's start our virtual tour. Everything is grand in Brazil. Come explore the most beautiful places in Brazil with us. Brazil is a melting pot of cultures, music, culinary scenes, architectural exploits, and more. If you're ready for the adventure, here are the most beautiful places in Brazil to start your expedition. First, Iguazu Falls. Iguazu Falls is a true bucket list item. These crushing waterfalls tucked amidst a scenic rainforest delta are easily among the most beautiful places in Brazil. It comprises over 275 cascading falls, the waters of which actually span 3 countries, though you can only really enjoy them from Brazil and especially Argentina. In this string of majestic waterfalls, the Devil's Throat stands out as the most epic. It's an impressively carved cataract consisting of 14 falls that plunge down a 350-feet rock face with a shattering crescendo. And second, Linsua Maranhenses National Park. Linsua Maranhenses National Park is one of the most unique landscapes in the world, and certainly one of the most fascinating places to visit in Brazil. Depending on the time of year, it may just appear like any other desert, albeit one with pristine white sand as far as the eye can see. Third, Mount Roraima. Mount Roraima is a massive flat-top mountain where the boundaries of Brazil, Guyana, and Venezuela intersect. It's situated in the Pacaraima Mountains with the Brazilian portion of the mountain located in Monte Roraima National Park. The mountain rises 9,219 feet into the sky. Its flat-hued summit often towers over the fog and clouds. Sheer cliffs precariously rise to over 1,300 feet and attract technical climbers from around the world. Sir Walter Raleigh was the first European to explore the mountain in 1595. If you're daring enough to want to scale and conquer its cliff, your best bet is via the Grand Saban face on the Venezuelan side. Fourth, Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro, spectacularly cradled between white beaches and backdrop of majestic mountainous rises, Rio de Janeiro is hands down one of the most beautiful places in Brazil. Previously the capital city of Brazil, Rio is recognized by UNESCO as World Heritage Site, naming it staggeringly beautiful, and its magnificent natural setting, its unique urban culture and architecture, along with its impressive green spaces make it easy to see why. Fifth, Paraty, Costa Verde. If you're looking for tranquil beaches to unwind and enjoy nature, then Costa Verde is the place to be. This gem of a destination is situated along the Brazil coast between Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo. Costa Verde is famed for its placid bays, secluded islands such as Ilha Grande, luxuriant vegetation extending right into the ocean, and the historic town of Paraty. The Portuguese settled here in the 16th century, turning it into their primary port for shipping gold. Architectural hallmarks of those days are everywhere in the Paraty, from striking forts to flamboyantly designed churches and depressed cobblestone streets. 6. The Amazon Basin. Deep in the Amazon, nature can still thrive uninterrupted. Indeed, the Amazon Basin is the world's largest tropical forest and river system spanning over 2 million square miles with 60% of the area in Brazil. The main way to traverse the Amazon is by the navigable waters of its rivers. Enrich your experience by combining boat rides over the Amazon with the excursions for the added thrill. Experience the monumental Amazon River and appreciate what the quintessential Brazil scenery has to offer firsthand. 7. Brasilia, the capital of modern architecture. Don't get the answer to what's the capital of Brazil. Wrong. It hasn't been Rio for a long time. It's Brasilia, a pre-planned city built from scratch in 1960 for the purpose of succeeding Rio de Janeiro as the country's capital. A masterpiece of modern architecture, it's one of the few cities that had its whole architectural plan executed at once, as opposed to the organic growth of the cities over many years. It was so finely executed that UNESCO named Brasilia City a World Heritage Site. 8. Pantanal Mato Grosso do Sul. The Pantanal Conservation Area is one of the world's largest wetlands covering an area of over 80,000 square miles. Any animal lover must have Pantanal, Mato do Sol, in their itinerary, with its incredible abundance of fascinating animals and vegetation. In fact, with over 400 bird species, coupled with capybaras, alligators, tapirs, and jaguars, it's home to the highest cluster of animals in South America. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site for being one of the largest freshwater wetland ecosystems, located in the western part of Brazil. The area extends into Paraguay and Bolivia. 9. Belo Horizonte. Belo Horizonte is the state capital of Minas Gerais. Like Brasilia, this is a pre-planned city featuring diagonally intersecting avenues inspired by Washington, D.C., and with the Espinhaco Mountains serving as a rugged backdrop. It easily combines into one of the best places in Brazil to visit. A contemporary architectural theme predominates the city's skyline. Oscar Niemeyer, the renowned Brazilian architect, devoted some of his early classical architectural masterpieces in the city in the 1940s. Those buildings became tourist attractions and had a ripple effect by inspiring the creation of well-designed buildings later. 10. Sao Paulo. The palatial city of Sao Paulo completes our list of the most beautiful places in Brazil. With close to 12 million residents, Sao Paulo is the largest city in South America and the fourth in the world by population. It sits on the Piratinca Plateau amidst encircling rivers. The city's main crowd pullers that need to feature on your itinerary include the Museo de Arte. Housed in a cleverly designed building, it's home to an exhaustive collection of contemporary Western art pieces from Latin America. Brazil is one of the most fascinating tourist destinations for travelers. According to Francisco Costa, Brazil is not what you see, but what you feel. You get the vibe after spending some time here, a week or 2 weeks. It's really intoxicating. So what are you waiting for? Visit now!